The Chammer Bro Gamer asks, what editing software do you use? Where did you get the name Speedster from? And what is my favorite game? I use Sony Vegas Pro 13. I mean, a lot of people use Adobe Premiere, but I've just always gotten used to Sony Vegas Pro. It works, and I just really like it. Where did I get the name Speedster from? Basically, back when I was a kid and I was really into Sonic and stuff, I just liked to come up because I like going like fast all the time. I like to call myself like a speedy man. And then like when I went on RuneScape when that was still a thing, I wanted to have the username Speedy Man. But then that was already taken, so like they would do that username with a sequence of numbers afterwards, and one of them was SpeedyMan153, and I just thought that had a really nice ring to it, and then that became my YouTube username afterwards, and then when my YouTube thing started kind of taking off, I decided that maybe SpeedyMan153 doesn't really roll off the tongue that easily, and it doesn't really sound that cool, so I just changed it to Speedster. That's a long story of where it came from. And my favorite game is Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Yeah. The Sacred Swordsman asks, what superpower would you like? Could you do a Let's Play on Rayman 3? And do I play F-Zero? I guess a superpower you might think I like to use have super speed, but not really. I'd really like to have, like, telepathy, because I really like to be... Sometimes I have problems, like, understanding people and stuff, like, just... I don't understand what people are thinking or just, like, what they're saying, so maybe if I had the power to look into, like, read minds, then I'd be able to, like, understand people better, and... I mean, like, sure, you could use telepathy for various nefarious purposes, but I mainly want to use it, like, to understand people better. That's, like, what I want to use it for. And could I do a Let's Play of Rayman 3? I've always considered doing a Let's Play of that game, I just don't... I just don't think I could really do it that well. I just don't think I can play that game very well. Yes, my whole thing. And do I play F-Zero? I've never played an F-Zero game in my life. Never owned one, never really seen one, so I can't have an opinion on it. Simon Lego 01 asks, have I played Bayonetta 2? If so, what's my opinion on it? And how would it be like if Nintendo made a co-op Legend of Zelda game? It would be like the main games, kind of like Twilight Princess. And do I ever intend to do a collab with Josh Scorcher, Green Scorpion, Red Luigi, or anyone else? I have a Bayonetta 2. I really like it. Not so much that I like the first one, but it's still a really good game. So, yeah, it's awesome. If they made a co-op Legend of Zelda game, they've already done a couple of co-op Legend of Zelda games, and I do like them, but the whole, like, being able to do, like, a 3D one, that kind of thing that you're talking about, I just don't think... I don't know how it could work well with that serious amount of overhaul of the mechanics. I don't think you need to change a lot in order to get it to work outside of a 2D environment. Do I ever intend to do a co-op with Green Scorpion or anything else? I don't intend to. I would like to. I'd really like to, but I don't have any plans of doing so. That's kind of what it is. Okay, Hugo Cyber Gaming asks, have you played Undertale? If so, did you like it? If not, do you plan to? I have not played Undertale, and at the moment, I do not have any plans to play it. Okay, the Vivillon Marinette asks, I have a donut for you. Want one? What is my favorite food, and can you show me Lenny? Oh. Do you hear that? Is the clock? Do I want a donut? I would like a donut, but it's an internet donut, so it'll have to be kind of like compressed down to ones and zeros, and then just sent over, then reconstituted, and then it just you know the whole teleporting thing. Like food kind of loses its flavor if you don't know when it goes through the teleportation process. So you know what? Have one on me. You go ahead and have one on me. What's my favorite food? Probably like good old piece of chocolate cake. I mean, sure, it's like horrible for you, but it's just so delicious. Good old piece of chocolate cake. It's just brilliant. And can you show me Lenny? There you go. I don't even know what that looked like. Okay, Lucas Penn asks, could you make a Xenoblade not X Countdown soon? Who's your least favorite popular YouTuber? And are these the first questions? Okay, as you know, I am making one on Xenoblade Chronicles. This countdown I'm making is not on Xenoblade Chronicles X, it's exclusively on Xenoblade Chronicles. Just to make that sure that, yes, I am making one. My least favorite popular YouTuber, I don't know. I don't really have a strong opinion on most of the popular YouTubers, so... I don't know, maybe PewDiePie, because I don't care at all about him, and then he's done a lot of stuff, so I don't know. I don't know. And are these the first questions? Unfortunately not. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, Miss Gunn asks, what do you think of Shady Penguin's AON gaming project? Who are your favorite YouTubers and best childhood gaming memory? Um, I don't really know anything about Shady Penguin, so I don't know what the hell that's about. My favorite YouTubers, like I said, are like John Tron, PBG, ProJared, Nostalgia Critic, Angry Video Game Nerd, Reb Luigi, Falls Minion. All those guys. Those guys are so awesome. And my best childhood gaming memory, I don't know. I have a lot of. I mean, like when I think of childhood gaming memories, I'm not sure how to define that. I'm trying to like think of like early childhood, like what's an awesome gaming memory that I have. I guess I'd say like the moment I got Pokemon Ruby, which has become like I'd say is my most nostalgic game ever. Basically like my dad and my uncle were away on a ski trip. And then they had arrived back, and then I came back and said, and then he came back and he was like, well, all right, choose a hand essentially. And so then I went and I picked a hand, and he gave me Pokemon Ruby, and then I played it, and it became like my most nostalgic game ever. So that's probably my best game memory. The moment where I got Pokemon Ruby, that's what I'd say. Attack on Metroid asks, Earthbound or Mother 3, Pokemon Sun or Moon, and do I like Dark Souls? I'd have to say Earthbound because I've actually played a bit of Earthbound, and I haven't played any of Mother 3, but I haven't really played much of Earthbound either, so still I have to say Earthbound. Pokemon Sun or Moon, I haven't decided yet. I haven't decided which one I'm getting because I don't know anything about it. Mainly, as a case of when I do it, I think of what Pokemon are exclusive to each game, and then I pick one. Or if I don't like the sound of that, I'll pick whichever mascot Pokemon in the front I think looks better. That's how I've decided a lot of things. So probably, I don't know what the mascots are going to be, so I have no idea which one I'm going to pick. No idea whatsoever. And do I like Dark Souls? I haven't played it, so I don't have an opinion on it. Okay, Myron Zhang asks, what do you hope to come out of Sonic's 25th anniversary? What kind of game or celebration would be fitting for 25 years of the Blue Blur? Which character would you love to see in the Smash Bros. Series? And what is my real name? What would just come out of the 25th anniversary? I don't know, a good game. Just like a game that's like a game that's really good. That's what I'd like to see of the 25th anniversary. Just like a good Sonic game. Sounds facetious, but yeah, I want a good Sonic game. That's what I like. Which I'd like to see in the Smash Bros. Series. I like to see Shovel Knight, because he was the one I actually voted for in the ballot. I'd like to see Shovel Knight. I guess I only really wanted in as like a joke, because I'd like to see Ryan from Xenoblade Chronicles in, just for like the announcement trailer, so we could have Shulk KOing someone and going, now it's Shulk time, then gets hit across the face, followed by, now it's Ryan time. And then with the caption, Ryan gives some oomph. That's why I wanted him in. That's really good. My real name, I've already said what my name is on previous videos. My real name is David Munro. David Munro, that's my name. Colin Burning Infernape Dre asks, do you plan on doing another Poke or Insert game here a month? Favorite LP you've done so far, and thoughts on Sly 4 themes in time. I don't have any plans for a specific month, but I know I want to do another month. That's how I'll answer that question. My favorite LP I've done so far, it's probably between two of them, between my Kirby's Adventure Wii LP and my Pokemon XD LP. Because Kirby's Adventure Wii is good because, to me, it feels like really genuine, because it's just me and my friends playing through the entirety of the game together and just fucking around in the process, because we had a lot of fun in just doing that. And like when I look back on it, I just like remember like all the fun we had, and it's just a beautiful feeling. And Pokemon XD, in a sense, I'd say that is my best technical LP in terms of like the commentary and stuff, like editing and pasting and stuff, because I just really liked doing Pokemon XD. And then, as much as I messed up a lot of times, I did actually think I played the game pretty well overall. So yeah, I have to say Pokemon XD. Between Kirby's Adventure and Pokemon XD. And my thoughts on Sly 4 Thieves in Time. I have not played Sly 4 Thieves in Time. I'm disappointed to say that. I'm disappointed in saying that, but I haven't played Sly 4 Thieves in time. Okay, Blast 6 Green Thunder asks, exclusively for about Pokemon Sun and Moon, what megas do you want, what megas do you expect, and what features do I want to return? What megas do I want? I don't know. I don't know what particular megas I want. I guess in reality I prefer like actual evolutions, because that'd be awesome. I guess Pokemon would like to see get like a Mega Evolution, maybe like Weavile or something. I like to see Weavile get a Mega Evolution. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think anything else that I particularly want to get a Mega Evolution. A lot of the Pokemon I want to get Mega Evolution already have Mega Evolution, so I can't really think of any more. What Megas do I expect? I honestly don't know what to expect because, like I said, I have no idea. I know nothing about Sun and Moon. I guess maybe Mega Solrock and Mega Lunatone, but I don't know. I honestly don't really know what to expect. And what features I want to return, I agree with you in your thing. As you say, you want the Pokemon Following You mechanic from Hogwarts Soul Silver and the return of the PWT from Black 2 and White 2. I would love for those to return as well. That actually sums up exactly what I want to return. The Following mechanic and the PWT. Because those are two of the most awesome things entirely. Okay. Facebook, you do this to me. Tyke asks, why do you like Xenoblade Chronicles so much? Will you do a top 10 Wii U list? And what will the subject of Xenoblade Chronicles Countdown be? I can barely put into words why I like Xenoblade Chronicles so much. I'm going to get to that, but in this I don't think I can really expand upon how much I love this game. It's just utterly, utterly amazing and beautiful and just fucking amazing. And top 10 Wii U games list, probably not. I don't see myself doing that. And what will the subject of the Xenoblade Chronicles Countdown be? That is going to be a surprise. It's going to be a surprise for everyone. Sonic Master 211 asks, are you going to play Lost Reavers? What do you think of RWBY? And what do you think of Modern SpongeBob? Lost Reavers is that zombie like tomb in online multiplayer thing. Is that right? What it is? I think that's what Lost Reavers is. Probably doesn't interest me that much, but I'll just see how it goes. I'll see what people say about it, and then I might do it afterwards. What do you think of RWBY? I haven't watched that anime. I've been contemplating watching it, but I guess I don't know whether I'll like it or not. I guess maybe you guys say maybe if I'll like it or not, because I don't know if I'll like it or not. And what do I think of Modern SpongeBob? I haven't watched SpongeBob in a long time, but from what I've heard about stuff, it's kind of shit. And when I have watched stuff that's newer, at a sheer chance, it's only been average. So it's really declined over everything. The Desert Storm asks, have you played The Wonderful 101? What's your opinion on the new games that are receiving a lot of flack even before release, like Paper Mario Color Splash, Federation Force, and who's your best friend that you've met on the internet? No, I've never played The Wonderful 101. I don't own it, never played it. Heard a lot about it, just never really got my hands on it. And the two games that have received flack, guess I can weigh in here. Paper Mario Color Splash, I'm disappointed. In my mind, it was a case of, they released Sticker Star. It did not do well. Then, the whole point was that then Mario and Luigi was doing well, so then they had a Mario and Luigi Paper Mario crossover to kind of bring Paper Mario back into the positive light with Paper Mario, with Paper Jam Bros. So then I think, okay, now they're going to get Paper Mario back on his feet and do something proper. Then they make Color Splash, which is basically Sticker Star 2, and I'm like, why? Why are you doing this? I'm not going to say it's bad, but from the looks of it, I'm not going to be interested in it in the slightest. That's really what I can say about it. And Federation Force, it's not what I want. I would have liked a new actual proper Prime game, but I'm not going to ask them to cancel the game. So maybe I'll get it and see if it's actually cool, but for now, yeah, I don't really care for it. And the best friend I've met on the internet, probably I'd say Logan, Fawful's minion, Logan. Probably we've had some awesome chats and I can have a laugh with him from time to time. Haven't talked to him quite that much recently. I'd love to get back to talking to him, but we'll just see how it goes. But I'd have to say Logan is the best friend I've ever made online. Yep. The Lightning Ripper asks, have you played Pokémon Tournament yet? If so, what do you think of it? Did you see the movies Avengers 2012 and/or Avengers Age of Ultron? And have I played Herald of Child of Light? Um, yes, I have played Pokemon Tournament. I really like it. In fact, it's just I really liked. I already have a main, Weavile. Weavile is definitely my main. Although I also like the, guess maybe like Sceptile and Chandelure are also characters I like. But I'm nowhere nowhere near as much as I've played Weavile. But it's just funny. Like the last I have been beating Shadow Mewtwo, as you saw on Twitter. That's what I've done. But like when I went to a 24-hour event last week, and this guy had Pokken Tournament with him. This is a guy who'd beaten the entire story mode and had a level 99, like his main Sceptile. And even though he had a level 1 Weavile, I played Weavile, and even though he played at that point, I'd only played Pokken Tournament for like a couple hours maybe, but I was still practically on par with him, which I was proud to say. Someone who's played it for 20 hours, I've played it for like 3 hours, and I'm on par with him. That's just something that makes me feel pretty good about myself. So, yeah, it's really good. Did you ever see the movies Avengers 2012 and Avengers Age of Ultron? I've seen both of them. Avengers 2012, I liked. It was dumb, yes, there were a lot of dumb stuff in it, but it was still fun. Avengers Age of Ultron, mainly because I haven't seen like all the other Marvel stuff and just like all the other interplay stuff with like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and just all the other series and stuff. I just don't really get invested in it because I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of stuff and it just feels ridiculous sometimes. I just don't really get into it. And no, I have never played Child of Light. Never even heard of it before. Flynn Klein asks, will you be doing another collaboration with Rabbit Luigi? I would love to. If he wanted to do one with me, then if he'd be fine doing one with me, I'd love to do it, but I don't know if he would want to. I don't know if he want to do it with me, that's the problem. Okay, opinions on I skipped ahead. The Werehog Kid asks, opinions on Aqua Teen Hunger Force, a favorite day and night level in Sonic Unleashed, and have I played Sly 4 Thieves in time? I never actually watched that much Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but it was okay. I thought it was all right. It was mildly interesting. But of course, my favorite character was Carl because he was hilarious. But overall, it was a decent show. I just never really gave him much time watching it. Favorite day and night level in Sonic Unleashed. For both day and night, it's Rooftop Run, Spagonia. I've just always loved that. Like the architecture and just everything about it. It's just looks gorgeous and amazing to me. It's just everything about it is so good. And like I've said, I have never played Sly 4 Thieves in time. Tyrannical Rex asks, with Twilight Princess being your favorite game, are you going to do a Let's Play of Twilight Princess HD? That was the thing. Interesting story. I had planned to do a day one Let's Play of Twilight Princess HD. That was what I wanted to do. But when I got around to it, well, basically it was a case of I pre-ordered it. I was going to go pick it up that morning. So I'm like, okay, I'm up. I'm going to go down and pick up the game. And then I'm going to go home, set up everything, and then I'm going to Let's Play it. Oh, but you know, I'm just going to check my subscriptions on YouTube, I'm going to check my Facebook, check Twitter, all that stuff. Oh, Rabbit Luigi's already started doing a day one Let's Play. Huh. Oh, well, I won't. I just feel like there's no point having both of us do it at the same time, and Rabbit Luigi, well, Will did it first, and he's a better Let's Player than I am, so I'm just not going to bother. That's how it was. So I was going to do it, but then Will beat me to the punch. That's basically it. Average Joker asks, what's my favorite movie? Like I've said, I don't know, I don't really have a favorite movie, but I like movies like Memento, The Big Lebowski, Back to the Future, Lord of the Rings, and some of the Star Wars movies. Santiago NC asks, what is your favorite video game? Like I said, that's Twilight Princess. Thomas Smith asks, how did it feel moving to Australia? What is your favorite color? And what's the worst game I've ever played? How did it feel moving to Australia? At the beginning, I was really sad. I was really depressed a lot of the time because when we moved, I was still only I was 11. I was 11 when we moved, so it was kind of like a big shock because I was halfway through my last year of primary school, so then I had to repeat half a year of school when I moved here, and then for the first little bit of it, I was just really lonely and just it was really sad a lot of the time. But afterwards, I really liked moving here. There's just a lot of stuff here that I enjoy myself here, and it's just really a nice place. So I was sad at first, but then it grew into something really great. My favorite color is probably say blue. I'd say blue is my favorite color. And the first game I ever played, like I said, it was like a licensed Monsters Inc. game on the Game Boy Color that I had. Thundersa asks, if you could have a music battle, who would it be with and what kind would it be? Probably at a music battle, I would like to have an opera match against Don Octavio from Sly 3, just like Bentley did, because that would be so much fun to have an opera battle against him. Yeah. Meta527 asks, did you play Fire Emblem Fates? Who did you marry in that game? And what are your two favorite characters to play in this original Sonic Adventure? Fire Emblem Fates is not released in Australia yet, so I can't have an opinion on that. So I don't know any of the girls, and then probably then I don't even girls or guys. I don't want to be saying that. I don't know. Then I don't have anything on it there. And my two favorite characters to play as the original Sonic Adventure would be Sonic and E102 Gamma. Yep. Okay. BWD Sword asks, if you could make a Zelda game, what would be your ideas for it? Do you have a favorite movie and favorite food? If I could make any Zelda game, I don't know. The thing is, as much as I like Zelda games, I don't have any ideas for Zelda games. I'm not good enough to come up with anything. I can't think of anything. I can't really think of it. I mean, I guess the one thing I'd say is, I'd want to keep, the idea of doing any dungeon you wanted, but at the same time, I'd want maybe the narrative structure to an event to change depending on the order that you do the dungeons. You get sort of twists on the story, end up the same place, then have little events happen depending on the order you did it in. And then on top of that, I'd want the dungeons to then have difficulty scaling, as you, I don't want them to all be level 1 basically, have them variations of the level that increase as you complete more dungeons. That's pretty much the ones I'd like to change. Do I have a favorite movie? Like I've said, it's the big list: Big Lebowski, Memento, Back to the Future, some of the Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Favorite food, and as I've said, favorite food is chocolate cake. Game Jedi 09 asks, what's your favorite Pokemon type and why? Do you play the Kingdom Hearts series? If so, what's your favorite game from the series? And what movie are you looking forward to the most this year? Like I said, I've already said this before, my favorite Pokemon type is water, because I think it has a great variety, good set distribution, so many different kinds of water types. You have you have physically offensive Pokemon, especially offensive Pokemon. You have physically defensive water types. You have special defensive water types. Then you have mixed attackers, just tanks, just everything about it. The water type can do practically anything, and that's why I just think they're so cool. And there's so many different combinations of different kinds of water types that it's just amazing. No, I don't really play the Kingdom Hearts series. I have Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I just haven't really played them. They just don't really feel to be my kind of thing. But who knows? I might get back into them. And there are no really particular movies I'm looking forward to this year. Not really. Okay. Alpha Marigi asks, what are your thoughts on the ID system in Pokemon and how would you change it? Favorite long-running anime, and what's my favorite non-Pokemon spin-off series? I mean, the ID system in Pokemon works fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's just random, pretty much things. Well, it's randomness that can be slanted in your favor. So I don't really have a problem with it. I just keep it the way it is. Keep it consistent and don't add anything new that really fucks up the flow that they've got going. My favorite long-running anime, I don't really have any favorite long-running anime because ones like Naruto. I think isn't Naruto actually finished now? I have no idea. Then One Piece and stuff. It's if they are too far gone, they're too far. I mean, when I go into anime, it's hey, I've heard stuff about One Piece. Let's go into Crunchyroll and see how far they're. Oh, we're at episode 735. I have to start from episode 1, and it's going to take me weeks and months to catch up. which I'm just like, I don't have the energy to do that. And my favorite non-Pokemon spin-off series is the Mario and Luigi series of Mario games. They are just beautiful and amazing. Okay, One Winged Triforce asks, do you like anime? If so, which anime series movies do you like? If not, why not? I've started getting into anime, and like like my absolute favorite anime like so far is Kill la Kill. Then I also like Seven Deadly Sins. I also like Shokugeki no Soma or Food Wars, and I actually like Sword Art Online, mainly as a guilty pleasure kind of thing. I do like Sword Art Online, but it's probably now like my least favorite of the animes that I like, but I still like it. So, but remember, my favorite is Kill la Kill. Let's focus on that. My favorite is Kill la Kill. Okay, yeah. Okay. Frank Jennings asks, have you considered doing YouTube full time? Have you considered making a Patreon? And what do you study at uni? I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered doing YouTube full time, but I don't think I really have the talent to pull off doing YouTube full time, and my work ethic can be utterly horrible at times. My work ethics can be just like utterly horrible at times, and I'm not sure how well like my parents would approve of me making YouTube videos for an actual living. I'm not sure how they'd feel about it. So, consider making a Patreon. I have considered it. The problem is that I never think I'm good enough for a Patreon. I just think like people. This is me basically asking people to give me money to make videos. Like, sure, people watch my videos and there's ads and stuff that gets me some revenue, but I just I just don't think I'm talented enough to warrant a Patreon. But what do you guys think? Should I have a Patreon or not? I have absolutely no idea. And what I study in uni, like I said, I study film and television. That's what I study. Crosby87 asks, least favorite Zelda game, any future collabs planned, and any YouTubers you look up to. My least favorite Zelda game is probably the first Zelda. I played it a while ago, and it has not aged well. It is nowadays to modern sensibilities, which I'm mostly adapted to. It feels horrible. It's just the game feels horrible. It's cryptic. It's confusing. Nothing really feels satisfying. It feels really bad to me now. So that's why it's my least favorite one. Any future collabs planned? None planned, but I'd love to have some planned, but I don't have any planned. Any YouTubers you look up to, like I already said, like maybe like look up to Rabbit Luigi, Josh Scorcher, Fobbles Minion, those kind of people. Those guys I look up to.